In the 22nd Battle of the Race Circuits, we have a Spa-Francorchamps internal battle. Old Spa-Francorchamps won the last battle from Rouen-les-Essarts by only one single vote, and the new contender you voted for is the new Spa-Francorchamps. But before we start, I have a little sad message for you if you're a huge fan of the Battle of the Race Circuits format. This will be the final battle. Why? Simply, the series is becoming less popular over time than it was from the beginning, and that's why we're going to be coming up with a new series soon. Hopefully, you'll like it just as much, if not more so. So, for the final time, for those of you who are not familiar with Battle of the Race Circuits, the formula is simple. Every month we show you two epic race circuits which have something in common, and also in this final one, you get to decide which one is best. The old Spa-Francorchamps was a 14.9km or 9.3 mile long street circuit, which was used for the first time back in 1922 for motorcycle races. Actually, the first place should have taken place the year earlier in 1921, but that event was cancelled because of the lack of competitors. There was only one registration. Thankfully, we didn't just get one vote in this series. The circuit was extremely fast though, which was exactly what the circuit bosses wanted. Within this policy fit an adjustment that was made in 1939, and in that year the famous artificial steep corner was introduced to cut off the Ancienne Douane Hairpin to make the circuit faster. For some of you this may be a shock, but the name of that steep corner is not Eau Rouge, as you may think. They baptised it Radillon, which is French for steep path. More about that name confusion in our video, Eau Rouge or Radillon. In 1947, another artificial corner was introduced. The slow Stavelot corner was replaced by a fast banked corner instead. The same year, they also skipped the Malmedy chicane, so Spa-Francorchamps was even faster now. But the most feared corner of them all at the old Spa-Francorchamps was the Master Kink, an almost flat-out combination of two kinks at the end of the long Master Straight. The old Spa-Francorchamps circuit hosted the Formula 1 Belgian Grand Prix 18 times in a period from 1950 through to 1970. But people started to think more about safety around that time, and the fast street circuit became increasingly criticised. After the 1970 Grand Prix, Formula 1 shunned the old Spa-Francorchamps and moved to Nivelles and then Zolder. And that's where the story of the old Spa-Francorchamps came to an end, and the story about the new Spa-Francorchamps begins. The new Spa-Francorchamps circuit opened in 1979 as a replacement for the dangerous old street circuit, and contained a part of the old circuit with a new permanent connection built in. With its 7 kilometres or 4.3 miles, it was only half the size of the old circuit, but by today's standards, it's still actually incredibly long. Up until 1999, it was a semi-permanent circuit, but since 2000, it's now become fully permanent. The new loop between Les Combes and Blanchimont contains a mixture of medium and fast corners. The most iconic combination at the new part is a double fast left-hander named Pouin. Compared to the old Spa-Francorchamps, today's circuit is much more technical, but it lacks that little bit of charm from the old Sprüch circuit. Formula 1 returned to the new Spa-Francorchamps circuit in 1983, and in 1984 it alternated with Zolder just once more, but since 1985 the Belgian Grand Prix has, with the exception of a few seasons, returned annually to Spa-Francorchamps. The layout of the new Spa-Francorchamps has changed a little bit over the years though. In 1981, the famous bus stop chicane was introduced, before the fast clubhouse corner. In 1983, start-finish moved from after La Source to before it, because the old start-finish straight became too steep for Formula 1. After the tragic events at Imola in 1994, a temporary chicane was built in at Radillon, and a year later this iconic corner was back to its former glory again, this time with a larger runoff area. The biggest change to the current circuit came in 2007 though, when the start-finish area was completely overhauled. The straight was extended slightly and a new chicane replaced the old bus stop chicane. So, we have a battle between old and new. Which Spa-Francorchamps do you prefer? Who will the winner be of this final battle of the race circuits? Will it be the old street circuit with its iconic master kink, or will it be the new version with Pouin? It's your turn to speak now. Let us know down in the comments which one is your favourite and tell us why too. The choice is entirely up to you. And if you want a grand finale between all the circuits that won 3 battles, let us know down in the comments. I'm sure we can put on a special for you. Check out the social tab on the Circuits of the Past YouTube channel because next week we'll announce the winner. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on the new series that will replace the Battle of the Race Circuits. And of course, don't forget we'll be having plenty of more videos from iconic racetracks from the past and sometimes from the present too. Please visit the website circuitsofthepast.com where you can download a free ebook with 7 abandoned racetracks that you can visit legally. And thank you very much for watching and hope to see you in the next video.